Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to WWE News, episode 257. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video. Brandon on here, and welcome back to another episode of WWE News and Rumors. We have a bunch of juicy stuff to talk about today, so I'm really not going to ramble on too much in the beginning of this episode of WWE News. We're just going to jump right into the juicy stuff. So here we go. The versions of the first news story is pretty interesting. So, Paul Heyman, along with Eric Bischoff, are now going to be the new directors of Monday Night Raw and Tuesday Night SmackDown Live, or Friday Night SmackDown, whenever it moves, whatever. So, basically, Paul Heyman, this is what I'm very excited for. Paul Heyman is the new director of Monday Night Raw. So, it looks like Monday Night Raw might be getting a little bit better. I'm not sure. I don't think he really has, like, creative. I'm not sure what the whole director role entails, because it's different for every company or every production studio or whatever, but hopefully he has some say in some stuff. But I mean, if he's handing material, at least he can try to make it into something a little bit better. Alright, the next news story. The next news story is about merch sales. So if you don't know, you should know, almost every wrestler in the WWE, or I mean, every wrestler should, but I don't believe they all do, unfortunately. They have merchandise, which includes like t-shirts, hats, they make like a million different things, posters, you get the drift. Anything that has their name on it, that you spend money on, that's what merchandise is. And basically, we have the top 3 merchandise sellers currently in the WWE. So, we have tied for the first spot, we have Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins. They're both like kind of battling each other for the number 1 spot. And then number 2, well, I don't know if it's number 2, number 3, because one of them has to be in the second spot. So number 3 is Becky Lynch. So right behind them is Becky Lynch with her merchandise. And I guess behind that's Kofi Kingston, but Kofi Kingston apparently, his, along with New Day's merchandise, the sales are dropping, which is kind of making Vince a little concerned that we may be losing his, like, popularity a little bit, or maybe just all his fans have his t-shirt already and they don't want to buy it anymore, Vince. But apparently that's worrying Vince a little bit, and there's, like, rumors going around that might cause them to speed up the title change. I don't know, but we'll just have to wait and see. So there you guys have it. Those are actually only news stories I had to talk to you guys about today. So now we're going to go into my favorite part of the video. There are unconfirmed news stories, also called rumors, and I get to do my famous catchphrase that's on a t-shirt with a juice box on my merch store. Ladies and gentlemen, that is all the news stories, and now we're going to talk about some juicy rumors. The first rumor is about the WWE commentating team, the WWE announcing team, whatever we want to call them. Sometimes Vince tells them certain words are banned for them to say, and one of the words that has been banned recently, that they are no longer allowed to say on commentary, is the term code breaker. Code breaker. So if you don't know, code breaker is like one of Chris Jericho's moves in the WWE, and Chris Jericho is banned from the WWE himself now because he's been doing the whole stuff with New Japan and AEW, and Vince doesn't want anything to do with him, and that's just crazy to think because Jericho's always been a WWE guy, but always. I mean, I guess he was a WCW guy, but you guys get the point. He's been pretty loyal to the WWE, and then he just had enough. Frustrated creative, just like a lot of wrestlers are and have been and have left WWE and went on to do better things outside of the WWE. But Chris Jericho's banned. His move's banned now from commentary, so the term code breaker is no longer allowed to be used on WWE television. Alright, the next news story. The next news story is about Rey Mysterio. So Rey Mysterio is currently injured, but it wasn't too severe, right? So his return's actually coming up here pretty soon. It's still waiting like medical approval, but they have it planned, if everything goes well. Mysterio, I'm sorry, I'm still hung up on the last news. Rey Mysterio will be returning on the July 8th episode of Monday Night Raw, which will be taking place in Newark, New Jersey. So July 8th, Monday Night Raw, that's when they're planning to have Mysterio return, but it's still waiting medical approval, so we'll just have to wait and see on that. Alright, the next rumor. The next rumor kind of, why am I trying to be so nice on here? The next rumor just pisses me off. So, the next rumor is Vince has made a decision that, wrestlers, okay, if you've ever been on a WWE show, you know this, okay? So, when they have a match, right? When wrestlers have a match, when they're doing a match on Raw, SmackDown, pay-per-view, whatever, they keep wrestling. Yes, they'll do commercials for people watching on TV, but the match continues. The match keeps going when you're there at the show. It keeps going. They don't do anything huge during those, so they know they're on commercial. They're just keeping the match flowing for the crowd there. The crowd is not wanting to leave. So basically, Vince has made he's making some brilliant decisions recently, guys, right? Blood money and everything. So anyway, Vince McMahon has made the decision that when we're doing commercials on TV, now we're going to have breaks during the matches. It's terrible. I'm sorry. I got very excited there. This pisses me off. Like, what the hell? What kind of sense does that make? So it's going to be like NFL. It's going to be like any really professional professional sport outside of the WWE, where like when they have a commercial, they just break into all the crowds and they're like, damn, this commercial is long as hell. Can I just start the damn thing already? This is literally what Vince. I don't know if it's actually gonna go through, but this is something he pitched in a meeting, and it looks like they're thinking about doing it. I mean, anything Vince says, everyone he has around him, they're just like, oh, that's a wonderful idea, Vince. Good job. You're amazing. But just terrible. But yeah, it looks like Vince McMahon has made the wonderful decision that when we do commercials, we are gonna break the matches. So. It's just so stupid. It's so freaking stupid. Like, I get they do this for, I guess, other professional combat. I don't know if I guess UFC does it. Yeah, UFC does it and boxing does it, but now it looks like pro wrestling's gonna do it. AEW, can you just save us here, please? Like, come on. Like, I love WWE. Like, I've loved WWE my whole, like, almost my whole life. Like, I mean, this isn't a good representation of how crazy of a fan I am. Like, there for a while, I was spending, like, $20,000 a year on WWE stuff. Not just like merchandise, like traveling all over the United States, like going to shows and stuff. And that's a lot of freaking money I've dedicated to this company, and plus I promote the company for free basically here on YouTube. That's how much I love this company. So I'm not shitting on the company when I'm like, they're making some very stupid decisions and AEW is really going to murder them if they don't step up. Like, I love WWE. I want to see them do better. They need to step up though. Alright, the next rumor though. The next rumor is another rumor about Vince, how Vince has lost his freaking mind. So it's about Baron Corbin. Okay, apparently Vince, I'm sure you both saw the headline online, you're like, what the hell? So, basically, Vince is pushing Baron Corbin based on his good looks. Vince thinks Baron Corbin is hot. He thinks Baron Corbin is good shit. I'm sorry, I had to. I don't know, it's whatever, like everyone can have their own opinion, but basically, Vince thinks all the women in the crowd are going crazy for Baron Corbin because he doesn't see a lot of women booing Baron Corbin. Might have something to do with where there's not a lot of women in the crowd usually, but basically, yeah, literally, Baron Corbin is being pushed just because Vince thinks he's like hot shit or such good shit, whatever. So SmackDown is supposed to be moving to Fox in October. And they did this massive deal with WWE, right? Because they're like, okay, we're going to make wrestling legit again. We need you guys to build up your products as much as you can. We need to get you numbers as high as they've been in years, WWE. Do your best job at getting those numbers up. Yeah, about that. So, like Fox literally told them, get your numbers as high as you can. So what's Vince do? He does everything wrong to literally make his numbers go as low as possible. It's like, does he not want this deal with Fox? So basically, Fox is like severely, like they are severely like disappointed in WWE, and they're like, what the hell is going on? Like, these ratings suck. We don't want this. We're gonna have to have a meeting. So basically next week, Fox and WWE officials are gonna be having a meeting, and they're gonna discuss some changes. I don't know what that entails. I'll have to let you guys know when the meeting happens, but some changes are gonna be happening because Fox just is very disappointed, and they were expecting like numbers to be higher than they've been in years, not like a record low for the past like decade. Alright, the next rumor. This one shouldn't be like a shocker, it's kind of like obvious. So Undertaker's back, guys. It was just like so unexpected. I'm wearing an Undertaker shirt right now. It's so cool, right? I love this shirt. There's a casket and he like left and it says back in 5. Okay, I just explained the shirt when I didn't explain it. But anyway, Undertaker is back, and it's pretty obvious why he's back. It's just for ratings. It's the whole reason he was called back. Just, it kind of sucks when it's like, you have to bring back an old talent like that because your new talent can't draw. Like, that literally sucks so bad. You gotta do a better job building new talent because these older guys, you're gonna have enough after a while and be like, alright, dude, like Vince, we love you. You've done wonders. You're amazing or whatever. But I can't no more. I'm out of here. And it's just what the Undertaker's going to say one day because Vince is literally never going to want him to retire. Because at this point, Undertaker really wants to retire. Like, he wants to retire. This isn't his choice to stay. It's like, I'm just doing it because Vince, like, 100% Vince. But he's back, and he's back to build Extreme Rules because they, if you don't know, for Stomping Grounds, they sold way under what they were supposed to. I'm not sure if that arena held that much or whatever, and this is just something I was told. I was told they had 15,000 seats, including floors, so if the arena didn't hold quite 15,000, I think with the floor it would. But they were supposed to sell 15,000 seats, and they only ended up selling 4,000. That's crazy. How much that sucks. But anyway, guys, we're gonna move on to the final news story, the final rumor, the final thing I will be talking about in this video. It is also about the Undertaker. This is about Undertaker's WrestleMania 36 opponent. So it looks like Undertaker will be wrestling at WrestleMania 36 as well. I don't know if that's gonna be his last Mania or not. We've been saying it's gonna be his last Mania since like WrestleMania 25, 26. So I don't know. I'm convinced like when Undertaker, if anything ever happened to Undertaker and he like died or something, I'm convinced he's just gonna come back as like an actual like zombie and just keep wrestling. Like, you know what I mean, guys? But anyway, Undertaker, his opponent for WrestleMania 36 was apparently handpicked by the Undertaker. He wanted someone he could have a good match with because he just felt so bad after that Goldberg match in Saudi Arabia. He's like, I want to handpick my own opponent. I want it to be a good match, WrestleMania 36. So the person he has chose is actually Drew McIntyre. So he chose Drew McIntyre for his WrestleMania 36 opponent. And personally, I was saying this on Raw when he came back and I saw them like go at it a little bit. I'm like, damn, that was a match I would love to see. I'd love to see Undertaker and just Drew McIntyre just have a match. I don't know when they could do that, but I would just love that. I mean, I don't know if it'll ever happen because it's just not enough time or whatever. But it looks like Undertaker had the same idea as me, and he's like, yeah, I want to do that. So WrestleMania 36, it looks like it's going to be Undertaker versus Drew McIntyre. So there you guys have it. That is actually all the news stories and rumors I had to talk to you guys about today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode of WWE News and Rumors. If you did, make sure you give this video a like. If you're on the channel, make sure to subscribe. Remember, that is absolutely free. If you want to help support the channel, there's my Patreon link down below. There is a link to my merch store where you can get some awesome t-shirts. And if you're looking to go to Extreme Rules or any wrestling pay-per-view or any wrestling show in general, or actually any show that you need a ticket for, use my code in SeatGeek and you save some money. The code is just my last name. It's code Hodge, and you can use that, save you some money, help out the channel. But I'll shut the hell up because I know you guys have a wonderful life to get back to, so I'll let you guys go. And thanks for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video.